Yep. And yeah. Well, going to Rome. This is a solo trip, just me, and it's not 7 a.m. It's like 7:40 a.m. About to catch the train to Stuttgart and then there to Zurich, I believe, and then to Milan, and then to Rome. This is the first train that I've had to get seat reservations for. I had to do that in person in Stuttgart. So now I have a couple of slips of paper that'll guarantee me a ride on those longer trains. That's about it. I had actually extra space in my backpack, so I just stuffed food in it, and I'll be able to eat that. So that's cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a good trip. Made it to Milano. My next train doesn't have a platform assigned yet, so let's check out the train station a bit. Yes, we were here before. It was just when we were in Milan, like doing stuff. This is a crazy big train station on the outside. Okay, where is this train going to be? Oh, Roma. That would go to Rome. Is that going to 1500? Delay. 1500. What time is it? It's 1504. Delayed by 10 minutes. When is that going to be at Rome? 1810? I wonder if it requires reservations. I should probably just stick with mine. Yeah, it's a half hour later. And I have reservations for that one, so. But where is it? This is the problem. There's no terminal. Hopefully it gets assigned soon. Napoli. 16. Okay, we got a platform. Yes. Look at this train. What a view. It's like an airplane. Okay, we've been waiting to proceed for like 20 minutes. They need authorization to proceed. They keep repeating. We'll see how long it takes us to get in the terminal. Finally. We're off the train. I don't think this is our station though, so we gotta figure out where we are. That was a bit of a, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it does look like a bit of chaos here. Alrighty, let's see how we get back out of these gates, out of the station. Delicious. Yes. Cool looking train station. And let's see, city center is that way, buses that way. I'm going to hang out for like half an hour and then hit the bus, I think. So let's see what we can see. Seemed to be a lot of touristy stuff through that tunnel. Not the nicest place. And yeah, dirty. But I want to go down here and see what that is. This road seems like it's a free-for-all. Although, I didn't see the middle line. But yeah, pedestrians walking everywhere, cars driving everywhere. Seems like that's the thing. Okay, I guess I was just seeing part of the wall that extends all the way back here. And I think I'm on the outside right now. I think the terminal is basically at the center of the city. Oh, let's see what's to read here. Okay, I can't find A10 for my life. I have no idea where this thing stops. Might just get a taxi. The description for this gate over here is Renaissance era gate linked to alchemy. All right, 2 buses in, 3rd bus is coming, and we're getting there. 1 or 2 hours late. but we're getting there. Hopefully this thing comes on time.
Anxiety filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over. Damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure. I just wanna be a loner.
Not the nicest area, but this place looks nice. This looks very nice. Sweet. I'm going to sleep after I eat a bit. Okay, after around 15 hours of travel total, we're finally here. The area wasn't super nice anywhere, so we'll see when I get to the main places like Coliseum and whatnot, if it's going to be nicer or if it's just going to be dirty everywhere. And yeah, so I'm guessing it'll be nicer in the daytime. This place is nice though. I was not impressed at all by their public transport and how it cooperated with Google Maps. It was like telling me that I could catch a bus that was early by like 50 minutes, but then it just made me wait the 50 minutes. So yeah, I don't think that was user error. It was literally saying that it was early. But get some good night's sleep and wake up, go to the Coliseum, Roman Forum, maybe a couple of other things. But mostly spend time in that central area. It's a really nice like gas stove, but I have nothing to cook, so I don't know. But got a big bed and I'm gonna use it. Oh, good night. Okay, time to bus to the Coliseum. There's my bus. And there it is. Look at that. Oh man, let's get to maybe our meeting point, and then we can sit down and look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. I'm just walking to my check-in point. I think all of the holes in here are from when either raiders or people, I don't know, somebody tried to get the iron clamps out of the wall. I think that's what that is, because they used iron clamps to hold the stone together. And I believe on the outside I don't know if it's probably not original structure. It's just bricks set up by more modern people. There's the same thing on the other side. I'm not sure what that is. Like up and down here. I don't know. Alright, just checked in with the tour and gotta be there at 11, which is in around an hour and a half. So I'm gonna check some stuff out while we're here. I just realized the Arch of Constantine, I think, is over there. So I'm gonna probably walk over there and see if I can look at it. I'm not sure what these arches are. I believe this is Palatine Hill on the right. But what are these arches? Or not arches, pillars. They're supported by modern stuff. So they must be important somehow. I don't know. It's down here. random construction. Something over there too. I'm gonna go over there, I think, after the Colosseum. So, is there a way to get down? I don't know. I may have to go the long way like I just did. On the way here, I was watching a lecture series on the Colosseum and how it was built. And those little things at the top, let's see if I can zoom. That doesn't look good. They're right there. They had like wooden masts set up so they would go vertically. And then there would be a covering, like there'd be ropes attached to the poles and then a canvas that would spread over the top. So it would be a covered stadium, which is very cool. And also, it would be difficult to anchor that with all of that weight. Tons of tension on the ropes, but yeah, an interesting little fact. I found a coffee place down there. They scammed me. It was $1.50 for a coffee for to go, and then but I decided to sit down and it was a good view. It was like just a view of the Colosseum. So I sat down, and it was $3.50 instead of $1.50. So I'm a little bit upset, but no, it was worth it for the view. It was very good. This was they had a maintenance lift to go up and set up the Colosseum with plants and things. There was lots of reinforcement like these walls here to prevent earthquakes from damaging it. This portion was unaffected by pollution.
Sì, stiamo salendo.
That's the way that the gladiators came up. Palatine Hill on our left. Here's a relief on this arch of the Romans coming back with spoils from their Jerusalem conquest. Came back with lots of riches and slaves, both of which they used to build the Colosseum. These trees are white orange trees, and those white orange trees are used for perfume because the fruits aren't edible.
Fresco, so beautiful place, dark but beautiful. So imagine inside it, I don't know, some chariot filled by staff and slaves and workers that moved in order to manage everything that was necessary.
Pomegranate trees. This floor is curved and sink down because there's air underneath. It's you can see the structure over there, but there's air pockets underneath for insulation. So it got all curvy like that. Just the outline of Circus Maximus starting down there and then all the way down there. You can see the outline of it, no ruins except on the very left. So this was a big garden in the middle of this huge estate on the top of the hill. And the oval was a kind of mini amphitheater, mini Colosseum. Because the dude was such a fan of the Colosseum that he wanted a mini one in his garden. Okay, now that we're out of the forum, I can speak a bit more, that's retake. Now that we're out of the tour, I can speak a little bit more clearly. So, got out of the Colosseum, went up the Palatine Hill, saw a garden and this huge estate that or I don't know what the word for it is. There's another word for it. I'm not sure. But dude built a huge, like, basically palace. And there was a garden in here. It overlooks the Circus Maximum. And let's see. That's about it. Now we're done with the tour. And oh, there was a sparkling water fountain right outside the Colosseum. They had a water fountain with two things. Sparkling water and still water, which still is without sparkling, which was very cool. First sparkling water fountain I've seen. So what now? I think we're going to the forum. Oh, I'm going to the forum, and then food, and then probably head back and get an early start tomorrow. That's probably a good plan. B-roll. Okay, apparently these gardens on the top of the Palatine Hill are basically an amateur attempt to bring back the plants of antiquity. It was done in the 19th century, I believe it said. So, yeah, I think it's just like some dude wanted to bring back the flora of the days with that garden. Temple of Antonius and Faustinia, built in the 7th century. Those are solid stone pillars. Most of the time, let's see, bad example. They were like sections like this, and you'd hold them together with iron clamps, which are probably these holes. But that's a pain to move. That's a real pain. They would usually do that like to make a point that it's expensive and like a grand building. And I think the Pantheon is also built like that. They're columns. So we're gonna have to see that. This is the temple where Julius Caesar was buried. I believe he was cremated and then buried. I'm not positive. But you can see, if we get in like this group inside here. Look at that. I'm not sure if this is the actual mound or not, but apparently people think it is. Lots of cool stuff in the forum. Sanctuary of Vesta. I think this might be. That's what it says there, at least. It looks like, if that's a style, I'm impressed. But I'm guessing those are original pieces and everything else is a recreation. Like they have little pieces down there and up there in the top and the like cross beam. They're all stylized, and I'm guessing those are original and everything else is like a recreation. Yeah, because all the corners are sharp too, so that's gotta be it. I've even got colored stones in the middle there. That is a cool shape. Just heard a tour guide call this the Leaning Tower of Rome. Right in there. It apparently started leaning after an earthquake. So it's just leaning a little bit, but that's cool. Very well preserved capitals behind this glass. Capitals are the things you put on top of pillars to make them look fancy. This guy's using a lightsaber to direct his tour. I just realized this column, which has a bunch of scaffolding around it for some reason. I don't know why, but it's in the middle of the forum. Maybe they're reinforcing it or something. Also, it's like 92 degrees out, so it's pretty hot. Dinner looks delicious, as does the view. I've had a lot of worse 12-euro meals. All right, took another taxi into town today because I was not going to mess with those buses. And we are now at the baths. Baths of Caracellia or something, Caracella. Time to find the ticket office. Tickets are free. It's Sunday. Nice. Okay, let's explore. So I think the main complex is over here. There's some other like malls over there, remains. I don't know where everything is. Actually, I took a picture of the map, so I'm gonna be looking at that. But pretty big structure. That's all I know so far. I'm gonna see if they have info on like the pipes and stuff in here. That'll be interesting, how they did the heating and whatnot. So this was a giant hall called the Frigidarium, I think. And it was mainly like a fulcrum, a meeting place, and it also had 4 like baths in the corner. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 like cold baths. So that was like the main place, and then guessing we're gonna get in deeper and get to other hot stuff. Yeah, these are cool. They didn't really show us any of the system. There wasn't too much documentation. It was mostly about like art, so not the greatest, but definitely very cool because they're just so giant. Okay, this would have been useful to see, but there's a tour at the start. So I walked in from here and then like wandered around and then went into the building. They have a library here, stadium, cisterns, inside the swimming pool, entrance, gym. Oh, gym is here and here. They have 2 gyms. Saunas all over here. Okay. Interesting. 5 is Calidarium. I don't know what that is. And Tepidarium and Frigidarium. Maybe it's like cold, warm, or really hot. I don't know. Lavatories up here. Interesting. And I think I'm going to be doing a good amount of walking today. Walk to the Pantheon and then maybe to the Vatican Museum. Yeah, I don't want to mess with buses, and taxis are expensive and trains are not working, so we're walking. It's like 40 minutes to the Pantheon, so hopefully it's a good walk. We'll see. Never mind, scooters. Never mind again, the scooters have some weird Italian rental agreement that I'm not about to sign. Ground view of the Circus Maximum. Let's see, the start was here, and then I think they go around the end and then come back and finish here. I would guess that the Emperor sat around here so he could see the finish. It's a large race. Apparently, I think, I forget if this was before or after the Gladiators. Either before or after it was popular. Apparently, this is open for the public to go on the track, so I think it's time to do a run. Okay, sidetrack number 2, Big Theater. This is the back side of it. And Temple of Apollo columns, I believe. They were re-erected by modern people for the anniversary of Rome, I think, anniversary. And this was, dug up. It's a nice hot day, for some gelato. This is called raw chocolate flavor, and it tastes, I'm not sure what it is. It's kind of darker. I think that's about it, but I don't know. It has a unique taste. I'm given to believe this thing is right here. Oh my. Oh my. There it is. Okay. This is the front, is it not? Let's see. I think this is the front. Because it's a circle in the back and a rectangle in the front. So I guess I need to see how to get in. No, of course, this is the front. I was like, where are the columns and whatnot? And stuff. But yeah, that's it. And looks like there's a big line. Let's try to get in that line, I suppose. Those are just one piece of rock. I have a couple of tidbits about this thing. One is, you see all the holes on the top? Those were mounting points for something which we think is the Roman eagle signet. And then the other thing, I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but above this roof there's a triangle, and it starts there and then goes across, and that's where the roof used to be, but or not used to be, was planned to be, but they couldn't. I think because of the size of these pillars, it would have doubled the weight of these, because they would need to grow to support themselves, and they would need to go taller. So yeah. Today on weekends they require reservations, so I'm not going to get in probably. I'm probably just going to go see the Vatican today. And then maybe tomorrow see this, because it's free. So I might as well. That looks like some nice woodwork in there. Wonder if that's been restored. Wow. Very cool. These giant pillars. You'd need 3 people to wrap their arms around them. The Lego store. Whoa. Let's go. I have no idea what this is.